All right. All right. All right. All right. Too fucking dark. Turn that shit. Get the fuck on. There we are. Here we are. What game were we playing? That's First off, let me restart it so fuck it. See? Dead Space. That's what that's what we're playing today. I don't know what the hell happened. I was exhausted right before this. Like an hour before. I was so tired. Fuck. That I almost consider like I'm exhausted. I'm a cancel stream, but I think the Diet Dr. Pepper I had like an hour or two ago finally, like an hour ago, I think. It was a while. Finally starting to kick in on me. So it's like, well, shit, fuck it. Let me let the title come in. EA Motive. I don't know. There we go. So yes, okay. To preface this, I have played the Dead Space trilogy once before. Well, actually, I've played OG one like twice. Same for two. Three I've only played once in my life. I think three, and I think two is the most recent one I played, like two, at most probably 4 years ago. Remake I played once, so that's what we're gonna be playing today. Because the story is relatively close. Also, Isaac speaks. There is like a better like through line between what is it from one to two now, especially with like how do I say it the mechanics and such, because they in the remake they carried over a lot of like quality of life mechanics from like two and three, like the 0G and such. Like the first things that can like come to mind outside of like Isaac actually being a full fledged character that speaks. Let me think if I can think of anything else. Uh, but I've never played. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I have never played Dead Space chronologically before because when I initially picked up Dead Space 1, well, how was I? 13, 14? I had never played anything that terrifying in my life prior. Okay. Oh, wait, wait. There's this better. I don't really know. We'll figure it out. So it was a game that took a long time to beat, and I'd say a long time to the point like two was out. It had already been out by the time I beat it. I beat it like a year or two after two already had released. Because the game is so terrifying. Like, one, the game is extremely gory, and you're gonna experience that, especially with the remake. They added like a lot more detail to like the body, like dismemberment when you're dealing with, you know, I'm not gonna say what they are. If this is the case of like people's first time experiencing this game, I'll let that come through, and experience it. So much like other games, I will try not to talk over the cutscenes as much as I can. Sometimes I may talk to chat here and there. So, this is an older game, so yes, the story is what OG Dead Space is what, 07, 08, so 17, 16 years old? No. Or knows. Or 25, 26? The fuck? God damn. I'm all over the place. We're in 2026. So yeah, this is almost like 10, 12. God. Holy shit. 20, 19, 20 years old? Fuck me. I feel old just saying that. Yeah. Jesus. I was in middle school when I played this shit. Nonetheless, no, no unk shit. Let me tone that down. But the game is extremely gory, and I had an old 360. Like, I didn't even have the Wi-Fi adapter at all, so I had to connect to like directly to the router back in those days. And that router was where? In the main living room. So I had to connect to the main TV the family would use occasionally. But let me think. So with that, I was like, I saw what I was playing. I was like, I can't play this. I do not want to have the conversation with my parents. Be like, uh, what the hell are you playing? Because I already kind of dealt with that somewhat. GTA in the past. Like, I remember, at least my mom was like, my dad was whatever, but my mom was like, no, you can't be playing that. And I'd always have to sneak away. So I was like, 13, I was like, I'm not trying to go through that whole gambit again. So I decided I will play Dead Space when no one's home, which would be the afternoon, which wouldn't really change much, but sometimes it would be at night. And I would try my hardest, like my damnedest, to get as much progress as I could. I think at most I did 4 hours. In the least is like 1 to 2. Like after so many scares, I was like, all right, I gotta fucking play something else. So that's what like I had played two first. Like so when two came out, I remember buying that off a friend because he didn't surprisingly didn't really care for it. So I beat two before I beat one, which you will see in comparison, like between the two games and such. You'll see why. That's weird. I don't know why that's still happening. And then sometime after that, I think 2017, 2016, when Dead Space 3 became backwards compatible on the Xbox One, because my 360 like disk drive would also like fuck up, which so that's when I played it. We'll delve deeper. We'll recap, about my association with these games, my experiences, uh, as we play them. So right now, kind of go with one. So yeah, too terrified to play it. I think I didn't beat it until like 2012, 2013. Trying to think ooh, if two came out in 11 or 12, it's either 10 or 11. And then I would have beaten it either 2012 or 2013. Which I did enjoy it, and I don't know why it became like the Dead Space game I think I've played the most. And I think I may have got that correct. I may play the original 3 times because I have initially tried to start like, all right, I want to play this chronologically before, but I would beat one and then just never go to two. I don't know why. I just like never like, all right, let me play the next game. But like as you can see in the lineup, like then we're gonna tackle this franchise and then tackle its spiritual successor, but which we'll get to that when we're there. But Dead Space remake. Trying to think of my initial thoughts when this was announced. When this was announced, one, I was definitely excited somewhat because it's like it's Dead Space. And I was gonna support it any way I could. And when I heard it was a remake, was I slightly disappointed? No. I just hoped because I like Dead Space 2 more. And like I said, we'll delve into that once we're on that game. So I was like, okay, I'm not as big of a fan. Like I like one, but not as much as I like two. So what is it? I was like, well, it's more Dead Space, but it's also Dead Space in like in the modern era, and it's like crazy, like because you could definitely tell EA was like they saw the success of like the Resident Evil remakes from Capcom and decided to jump in on it. Some other companies have like Alone in the Dark got a remake very like close to it's like the type of more modern survival horror like that a lot of games now kind of take from like the remakes of Resident Evil compared to like I believe OG Alone in the Dark is uh point and click. But back to Dead Space. So one, I was like, who's developing this? Because EA closed down Visceral Games shortly after Hardline, which is crazy that I'm bringing that up because they recently announced that they're actually delisting that game. But I was like, um, okay, who's the team? Who's on it? And as we saw, it was Motive or EA Motive, as I've heard them described before. But what is it? I was like, all right. So there was some worry and hesitation because, like I said, it's EA. They could either really fuck this up with this remake or knock it out of the park. And with EA at the time, I think they were like very scummy. This low. Who are you talking to? Whoever is watching this now in the chat or later on in the VOD on YouTube. That's mainly just recapping. We're playing Dead Space, playing the trilogy. I'm just trying to recap my. So just me, yeah, yeah. You're currently one in the chat, so yeah, pretty much. But let me think. I'm also like thinking of my personal experiences and thoughts with each Dead Space game. It gave mine to what is it? Also, welcome into the stream. The slow 636. Let me think. Let me think. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, my initial thoughts with Dead Space remake getting announced. Do you know who this is? 636. Possibly Tristan. What is it? What it? Oh, fuck. Now I lost my train of thought. Yep. Yeah. But no. Well. Well, since I don't. It's been a while since you've been in one of these streams, I think. But what I like to do when I'm starting a game is one initially just talk and yap pretty much. But my thoughts like leading in like Resident Evil. Oh, I honestly don't remember when was the last time. Yeah, I just it's been a while because I haven't seen you in my chat. It says first time chat, so I don't think you've ever been in here before or ever chatted. If you have, it's probably been enough time to where Twitch is like doesn't recognize it anymore. But it's commonplace here, regardless if there's people in the chat or not. Because I'm still probably years. I'm still, this is a form of entertainment, and I'm still like, I am. What is it? It's like I'm on stage, pretty much. I'm entertaining. I'm the entertainer right now. Whoever tunes in, who may tune in, but also, like I said, once the streams are done, whoever's not available here to watch it at the time, I do upload them to Twitch. So there is like that whole segment. I'm also how's my health? It's great. It's good. But what is it? Dead Space remake announced motive, not knowing the team, hesitation because I was like, I don't know who the fuck they are. What else? What else? But there was like some hope because like the game went dark for a minute. Like no news, but they would come out here and there, have little streams and showing off like the mechanics and what they're doing, but pretty in depth. To the point I was like, this is unusual for like a EA developed game. Like they don't typically do this. Like they sit down and they're showing us like bare bones and like over time. So it's like, huh. They're putting a little bit more effort than what I'd assume would come from like a subsidiary of EA. I guess I would say like one of EA studios. And this is a newer studio, so it's like, of course they're gonna do the same flavor text. Oh, studio of like veteran developers and such of past games, yada yada. Like best way I could describe: High Guard, Titanfall, Apex, and that didn't really go too well for them. So it's like there are moments where like they will like say, "Oh, this notable like game they worked on and such," and that game ain't great, which we will later see when after Dead Space trilogy. But I guess Tristan, it's been a while. There is a Discord to see what the lineup is for the first half of 2026 of what I'm streaming. We've already finished 2 games in that list, which is Silent Hill F and then Resident Evil 9. It's also been a while, so this channel it does variety. Like we'll do typical, I guess the best way I could describe, goofy friend slap games, but and we may do some like a shooter occasionally. But the what is it? The channel's like main focus is typically survival horror. It's gonna be hard for me to play to watch while I'm in Korea. Okay, I'm playing watch. Oh, okay, cool. But like your typical like friend slap things like Lethal Company or Peak, Super Battle Golf is one I did recently. Oh dear. But yeah, typically what you're gonna see is a lot of horror games. Typically in the Resident Evil, Silent Hill esque franchises, and I will dabble in other games that I do like: Metal Gear Solid, Devil May Cry, uh, possibly Halo in the future. I know I've already streamed 1, and I've never got to do 2 because there's problems with the Master Chief Collection. So I don't know if those are potentially fixed. Things are better, but. So like yeah, so the first half, if you want to check the Discord, if you want to see, you've never finished Dead Space, it's good. I'd also really recommend the remake. It's good. Uh, I believe it's on Game Pass because it's an EA game. So I definitely recommend it. I believe all three. Three is co-op, which for this series and this journey of this, I am gonna co-op with somebody, and I am not gonna say yet. I don't like third. I thought you liked Gears of War. That's crazy. But I don't think I'd ever do. But what is it? I guess I'd say horror games and such. Not really. Oh wow, I'd assumed. Um, what else? Eh, regardless, I'd always recommend Dead Space. It's fun. It's gameplay loop. Yes, it's a horror game, and there are moments where it can get you, but its gameplay loop is pretty addicting, especially when you're with the combat, with the mechanic of how you take out enemies in this game. It does help. But let me think. So yeah, there's EA Motive, and then the game came out, and Dead Space Remake was actually really good. Like I remember seeing the reviews like the day of I was picking up my copy. Like I have a physical copy. Give me a moment. Currently, this game I believe is on PlayStation Plus. It was free a month, so that's just using that. So, like I said, I have a physical copy of this game. I don't believe I have a. When is the next GTA coming out? This year. Uh, God, I don't even remember. All I know is this year. I don't remember like when the fuck they said it was coming out exactly. I don't fucking. I'm not holding much hope that it'll come out this year. God fucking knows with that game. I was about to say, yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. I'm not worried about it too much. Also, if it doesn't come out this year, that's personally great for me because I do want to play certain GTA games and lead up of that. If I don't have to do that this year, great, because that's a lot of time I could be playing a lot of other games and really focus on horror games more. In the last like year or two, when I was off and off in streaming, I've really wanted to hard focus on horror games such as Dead Space, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and then other games, I guess, adjacent to the Halo 1 remake comes out this year, but that's all we know. As far as I know, it just says 2026. Let me see. Gears of War is also this year. Forza Horizon 6, which is like Halo. I will say, yeah. They haven't told us yet. There's not a new Halo game, but there is a remake of one. Like I don't know. One, it's kind of conflicting. Like they have mentioned that they're using AI in some points of its development, which with that, depending what it is, I possibly may or may not play that because of that. Because I'd rather not. I would prefer actual people making. I hate. Yeah, of course. Like I'd rather have actual people making my fucking game instead of AI just making it. Never great. Like if it can help like take care of menial tasks, great. But if it's like taking over the like artistic and like illustration, like the visual, like, especially like if it's just trying to fucking, here goes the fucking little rant, the visual like style and look of Halo. It's like, well, this is what I think, and just throw that out there with some minor tweaks. I'd rather not fucking deal with that. I'll just play Halo 1. And also, if I were to stream those games with John and others and such, I might have, if he wants to stream one with someone else, that's fine. I've already streamed it once before. Things might change with the other franchises. If I were to stream all the Halo games, I might just focus on the Bungie ones. I'm gonna say that I would play Halo with you. Probably off stream. I would say that. I know me, John, and David have talked about it. A collaboration stream on that one. So there's that. But what else? Because I also don't have Game Pass yet. I have Infinite and Master Chief Collection on PC. So it's on Xbox, which I don't believe. Yeah, only 3 in ODST or crossplay campaign co-op, and my Xbox is just over here off to the side collecting dust mainly. I don't really use it. All right, Tristan, I'm gonna see you. Thanks for stopping by. But I think I've yapped enough for today's stream. Let's start Dead Space remake and let's start our journey and see how this goes. New game, medium. Okay, story deals more damage. Needs to take less damage, impossible. Special challenge. Completing it will earn you a unique suit and weapon. This mode does the same damage settings as hard difficulty, but autosaves are disabled, and only one save slot is available and one life. Dying prompts a full restart and continuing on hard. Just gonna do medium. I'm not trying to do any like special challenge for this. I'm just trying to replay this game again. Like, cause yeah, like when this game launched, January. Oh fuck. Let me see. 2023. Oh shit. Shit. Oh fuck. Yeah. So we are 3 years, 3 years on from the release of this game. Uh, forgot to do that. I just do that. Don't worry about that. We just do medium. I want to experience this game again. I haven't played it in a minute. Like I think I might have hopped on here and there, moved around, killed a couple things and such. But other than that, I don't think I've really dabbled on it too much recently. Also, like I mentioned earlier, I was a little tired. I got a little bit more energy, so we'll see how long I go today. Like I might cut it short, but tomorrow's stream will just continue as normal, normal amount of time. It should, or probably longer, like it did with Requiem, or F when we were doing it 3 to 4 hours and such. But we'll see. We'll see where we're how we're at. Because those were not initially playing that way, but I just got hooked so much. I was like, let's just keep playing. No harm in it. So let's start the Dead Space remake, and let's start our journey into Dead Space.
I think it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Fishermer is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see your running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly, responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnston, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
I'm losing control.
We're off course.
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responsive.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Guys,
Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. All right?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comps are down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Chapter 1 New Arrivals. Follow security team. So yeah, so here's some initial changes that I can bring.
How's the ankle?
Hurts like hell. But I've had worse. You go on. I'll get it strapped up.
Okay, like I'll say this right now, and yes. So the initial thing I can say now that is that one of the biggest changes they have made is one, the added Isaac's. So this is Isaac Clarke.
Isaac. You go get help. I'll hold the fort.
Okay, quickly say, the two pilots believe they're changed, like that this is not like she's a wholly original character for this version. Also Daniels and oh fuck, what the hell's his name?
Crap, we came down hard.
Not a great start to our repair mission. Standard procedure, Miss Daniels. We'll register them in the flight lounge.
Let me pause so I can do this because I don't want to. Also, I want to see what graphic presets is. Should be performance. Okay. Good. So yes, so she's a wholly new original character. Chen, I believe is also new, but if he's not, I know his character model is wholly designed differently. Isaac's suit is different. Hammond and Daniels, I believe, have new facial models. Like they're not the same because initially in the original they were based off their voice actors, and I believe the voice actors are different. So because of that, their facial models are different. The only returning character voice actor from the Dead Space franchise, not Dead Space 1, because Isaac in the original was a wholly silent character. But is oh fuck, what's his name? I forget it. Gunnar Wright. Gunnar Wright is the voice actor of Isaac from Dead Space 2 onward. And he returned for the remake. So once I get the time to describe the suit and the changes in that, I will wait and let's enjoy the story as it unfolds currently.
Hello? Where is everybody? Half the ship must have heard that landing.
Be proud, Chen. You got us here in one piece.
Johnson might disagree. But you're off and by the first round tonight.
I wouldn't mind something to steady my nerves, especially on CEC's tab.
You see anyone in flight control?
No, nobody.
USG Ishimura.
At least we didn't take out the sign.
It holds the record for the highest number of planet crashes, with 34 to date, and highest dead weight of refined product at 14 trillion kilograms.
May as well get signed in.
Whether you'll be joined by the world
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura. Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
First off,
Someone left in a hurry.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Something on the floor here. Seth?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be...
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Batman?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators down.
There's something in here with us.
Daniel, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Hands on the door!
all right, it's time to fucking. Oh my fucking god, it's time to fucking run. Well, this is a lot fucking darker. forget what that's called. I believe that's called the nav system. So real quick, just real quick, is like I mentioned, Isaac suit. It has been redesigned. There's a lot more detail. Obviously, this I believe it was an early 360 game, but obviously things on the USG Ishimura are not in the best conditions. Dealing with the ship itself, but also it's the people or whatever the fuck is on it. All right, as you can see, cut off your limbs. The one unique thing Dead Space did, and it was also like very unique for its time, and I think even still now, some games I feel like capture this, but there is no HUD. There's no head-up display. Everything you see in this game, in terms of health, ammo in your inventory, is, as I could say, diegetic to its work. Like it's existing within the universe itself. Like you look at your inventory, Isaac visually moves head through everything. Yeah, so health, ammo, all that. But as you can see, like I wish I could had a comparison. Also, the initial control scheme to this game was not like the OG. I think the last time I played this, I think I tried to get it as close as possible. Curious if there's any. Okay, show tutorials. Alright, yeah, because I want to get the full experience displayed. I've played it, but also for people just now first. Maybe this may be the first time tuning in and watching it. So melee that. Oh fuck. So like as you can see, I'm shooting dead on. Does nothing. So the reason it says cut, oh motherfucker, it says to cut their limbs because it's the only thing you can do to actually damage them. It's the other thing I forgot to mention. Like I said, I dabble in horror games before, rival horror games prior, with Resident Evil 5 and 4, but 5 is the one I probably put was like the most time, especially its demo back in the day. But Dead Space, so like Dead Space and RE5 were definitely like the catalyst for my interest later on. But if you also, speaking of Resident Evil 4, fucked up thing is, the crazy thing is, I expected it. That's why I aimed at that door, but he still fucking got me. But like the whole, like the jump starting like idea for the original for Dead Space as a whole, Glenn Schofield mentioned it, and it's like he played RE4, he loved it. And I was like, he's looking for like an idea, maybe do something to pitch. He's like, I want to do RE4 but in space, which is a great, like, this game is heavily influenced by RE4, and you can tell.
Security request retrieved.
It didn't die. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Yeah, but now we have the iconic plasma cutter from Dead Space.
Isaac. You made it.
Just... they're everywhere. Shen, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
the ones I saw? Some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system, and the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Get the tram running. Yeah, current objectives and select one from menu. One thing I was trying to look initial like a lobby that we entered where everything went down. Really like the there's like heavy like bright lighting in the original, which is fine. But man, the lighting tech in this game is looks amazing. I don't know if it's using ray tracing. I don't know on the PS5 itself, but man, this is if it's not, it's a good example of using baked-in lighting well. Because it's just fucking beautiful. What's this? Credits. I was a little worried. I was like, let me not. We're going that way. I almost went to this other door over here. I was like, I don't exactly remember where I'm going. Think. So even though this is a remake and things have changed in terms of like lighting and such, it still feels like, to its core, this is Dead Space. Of course, it's a remake, but like, I haven't played the original in a while, but in some cases, I think I would prefer playing this as like, which I guess doesn't need to be said because I'm playing this and not the OG. This is new, so in the original game, there were certain doors that you would need an item called I want to see if it's a power node, which is used to upgrade your weapon and your suit, but sometimes you would come across a door that would require it. So at times you did have to juggle the ideas like, okay, do I want to waste an upgrade item, or do I want to see what's potentially behind this door? Could it be beneficial to me? It's just module. Aim and triangle. As you can see, I don't know if it's in the description, the stasis is used to slow things down. Which I'm glad I put the tutorial back on, because like, holy shit. I did not remember, like, how do I, like, I was like, how do I, use it? I think when I downloaded Dead Space 2, my PC, like, a couple months back, and I was like, I was so lost, like, I wasted, like, ammo, healing items, stasis, like, refills, and such. I was like, what the fuck does what? Like, what button does what? I do need a refresher for this game. All right, let's create another save. So we're gonna rotate between those two. I don't know why certain like the jump scares are actually fucking startling me. I don't believe they did when I initially played the remake.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
That actually poses a really good question. It's not something I initially think about when I'm playing the game because I'm like, all right, just deal with the enemies. But it's a good subtle point of like, yeah, does that kill them or is it just like momentarily put them down?
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know? I know.
Lockers, open lockers and containers to search for useful items. I just realized that's not English. Sometimes I think when I play the original, I don't think I would really focus on like the overcome audio, because it's like it doesn't help. It's just like helps with the atmosphere and makes the location feel lived in. But now like I'm completely like delved in, immersed. I'm like, damn. Like, I can't help but focus on that when they're talking, like when whatever automated message is talking.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
And you attach arms. Okay. So one of the newer things they added in the remake is like, Yoshida, look at, oh motherfucker, he getting real close, real fucking quick. Also weapons, each weapon will have like an alternate fire. For the plasma cutter, it's just changing its like orientation.
Right loader claw disengaged.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted. But stasis should do the trick. Just gotta time it.
Great. But hurry. Okay? Sound carries down here.
Right loader claw engaged.
So like, this puzzle is relatively like easy to like manage. Like easily like to solve.
Engaged. Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
I was like, I feel like I'm not gonna be like, I'm like, nah, this seems a little too fucking calm for what I remember Dead Space being like. You know, I overheard like a quiet street. Oh, motherfucker. And the music is still fucking going off for some goddamn reason. Yep.
Tram replacement complete.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
All right, like I said, so these two are gonna be rolling saves between these two. So if you're wondering what that icon is, that's just a New Game Plus. As you can see, my New Game Plus run, I did not get it far, because I think I started relatively, like there's some saves that are more recent, but I know I started it like pretty, no, I guess not that far along. I started, but I was like, I'm not really in the mood. Like for certain games, like I like Dead Space, but the mood has to hit me, right? To like, I want to replay this. Like it hit me right. Like recently, I just got the itch because I was getting a lot of like recommended videos and video essays on Dead Space. Like, you know what? I should play it again. You know, I should play through the trilogy. Especially like I was looking for games for like the lineup for the streams. I was like, what should I add? And when it came to mine, like it was a perfect storm. It was like looking for stuff for the lineup so I can know what get an idea with the stream. But it is also like, oh, I do want to play that game again. Maybe I should. Like, I should. I was like, I'm just gonna hop on and play it. But I was like, no, stream it. Like, share the experience of going back. Oh, what the fuck? I don't. Oh my god. I feel like the sensitivity is high as shit. I was about to say, yeah, whenever I changed it a little lower, I was like, nah, the normal like turning radius is significantly that's slower than I would like it to be. Use map to check port. I'm assuming like locations and such. So yeah, I don't remember if the OG had a map. It might have. Like, part of me feels like it did, but it just wasn't intuitive enough. It was like, oh yeah, this is great. And it's like, I don't remember using this because like it's just not. It doesn't feel good to you. But like, yeah, here's the map. Leads you down your path. I don't think I should save now. Save was too close to one another. Dismemberment. Cut limbs off. Kill enemies quickly. Dismember enemies will slow them down. Conserving ammunition by dismembering enemy limbs. God, forgot how good the fucking music is in this remake. I think I need to heal. So here's the other newest addition to the remake is the choice of circuit breakers. So it's like, what is it? I could give power. So like you having to actively choose, okay, what am I giving power to? As you can see at the top, like a little blue bar. It looks like there's other bars to it. There are certain moments like you have to choose, okay, do I want one thing or the other? Like I need to go to the maintenance bay and grab something. So by doing that, I unlock the maintenance bay, but I can't go to the cargo hall storage. Which for this situation, I probably shouldn't. There's probably stuff in there. I don't really remember if there is or if I ever used it. What the fuck? Power node. Kind of nodes in this, but I could have sworn they were called power nodes in the original. I'll save now. God damn, look at this fucking lighting. Like, this is baked in, I feel. And, like, I understand ray tracing can be impressive, but man, I do miss a lot of, like, just baked in lighting like this. So, like, because it's like, you have to consciously think, how's the lighting going to be used? How is it going to convey, like, what you want to convey? Like, you have to put a little bit more, like, a little bit more thought and, like, meticulous, like, thinking behind it. It's like in this image you're trying to convey, like, you know, here's light, here's all this like smoke, you know, elements. Like, yeah, you're not like the swinging around, like you're not like if you already can't tell, the situation you're in that we find ourselves in is not the best, and would not wish it on anyone else. The music's coming down. Does that mean I'm safe? Another health pack. Fuck is that noise? Like, yeah, here's an example of the breaker. So, like, here's this. Fuck. Like, yeah, okay, I can't open it, so I gotta lead my way. It's like, alright. To open that door, I have to lead myself up somewhere. Actually. The fuck am I going? I guess I don't go up. Anything over here? Oh yeah, some loot. Ammo. So I know in RE4, especially the original, there is a function of like, depending what weapon you're using or what you're low in, like the game will like throw ammo or those resources at you when needed, or like it will recognize like, hey, kind of running low on this ammo, or you're using this gun a lot. We should probably throw some ammo on you so you don't run out, or like some health so you don't die. So like it will assist a little bit. So I don't know if the game functions that same way. This game, like I don't know if that was a concept that was carried over. I was like, I played RE. Is this thing a fake out or is that thing for real? I was like, that one actually was like, I did remember, I was like, I feel like this guy wakes up. And then I got close, I was like, he's not waking up. That's why I looked down, I was like, huh? And then he got up. I was like, okay, so my memory serves me right. He was alive. Text log. Yoshi Ishimura, Aerospace Engineering Department, Shuttle Repair Invoice. Faulty Forge, Forge Gyro, Vessel USG ISH 503, replaced, now functional. Mission Day 3, faulty scope. USG ISH 501, still in repair. Mission Day 4, damaged landing repulsor. Complete and repair. So it's just like an odd, I guess it's just a log here of the area. Typically when I play this game, I don't really read those, but since I'm streaming it, I probably will, because there is some good world building. Like the audio logs, I always will just stop and like listen to them, because it gives like so much. It gives like a good point of like, I guess, peak of like what was going on. Like when everything started to go to shit on this ship. So here, so like, all right, lights, elevator. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm gonna need the elevator if I want to get down, back down. Because as far as I know, not a way to walk down. So we gotta lose some lights. Like, and those, yeah, and these decisions, it's like, oh shit, I lose all like sight lines. So the only thing illuminating me in my path is the flashlight on my gun, my weapon itself. Which I thought, oh, that, when I saw that was an idea, it's like, oh fuck, like I've played Dead Space, but motherfucker. But it's like, I played Dead Space, so I was like, ooh, that actually gives enough of a new spin where I'm like, I'm kind of fucking terrified of that idea. Losing visibility, like I don't know if I like that too much. Oh, there is fucking something over there. Oh! Oh, motherfucker. There's more than just one thing here. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, there's another fucker behind me. Okay. Health pack. I'm assuming some ammo. Poker notification. Smith from Jay Wright. Poker night. Keeping off big link in case Benson listens in. In for poker tonight, or are you going just to let Caitlin keep walking around? Sure, credits. So like, yeah, like the notes will also give like insight on like, okay, what life was like prior to everything going to shit.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniels, get ready to go.
Bench. So 3 power nodes. So it's like, okay, so another new thing. In the OG game, you like the bench, same place you would go to upgrade your equipment. But the game would also like make you like have to pick and choose and think, which I understand the thought of this. So it's like you hear there's a clear path to upgrades. In the original, you would have like damage, then a blank slot, and then the next upgrade, or like 2 empty slots and the next upgrade. Which like it did make you think and like, okay, think more. It's like, okay, what do I, want to put an upgrade in? This game kind of streams a lot more, takes away like little filler spots that have like no true benefit. It's just like to make you think more, but it can get annoying, especially like when you're towards the end. It's like, damn, like I am a note or 2 off, and I wish I didn't have to deal with this, so I could just like finish completing something, like the armor or a gun. So without further ado, I'm gonna upgrade health here. Then I'll put some in my gun for damage and capacity to open up the 2 branching paths here. Huh? It's so fucking dark. I feel like I'm seeing something out there, but there's nothing there as far as I see. Oh, what the fuck is right there? Motherfucker. And as you can see, when I was like terrified, I was like, oh shit. Like I am in pitch dark. Like I don't know what it looks like on the capture card, I believe. The last time what is the brightness settings at? The left is barely visible. That just makes things fucking darker. You know what? I'm all for it because it is Dead Space, and this is like a mechanic for the game now. So like the only light illuminating my path is whatever light is afforded to me. And right now, mainly, it is this gun and those little areas of light. One thing I can tell off the bat is like the placement of save stations, because that's just cause save slots, save location. I forgot, like somewhere you can save your progress. I believe they're still the same. Much changed. Which I thought it was cool because it's like, oh shit, like having played us, like, oh, this is the same location as the original. Fuck was that?
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete. Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Turn to the Kellyan. But yeah, like your objectives pop up in world, your cutscenes and your interactions with characters are directly in world, which is awesome. Like when I initially played it, it was so seamless. It was something I didn't even think about. It's like it just felt so natural. I was like, oh yeah. Once I saw a video or behind the scenes of like, yeah, there's no head display. Everything was intentionally meant to be like in the world. So instead of like having to look off to the side or anything like that to break immersion, you constantly looking at your character in front of you. I was like, holy shit. Like I was like I said, I didn't notice it. That's how well it was fucking implemented. Fuck. God, look how that fucking looks. God damn. I forget how fucking good this game looks. Like I'll see screenshots, but like in motion, fuck, they did a great job. I was not expecting him to be at the fucking door. I was like, why do I have a sneaking feeling that he'll come through this fucking vent? Nope. Just meeting me right outside. Oh. Okay, then I wasn't fucking crazy. There was something there.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Like I said, like there, best way there might have been screens, but like the light coming off these hologram screens were not illuminating the area, and like just like holy shit, like it adds to the immersion of the game. Like I'm gonna gush. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna think, what I was thinking. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. No, I should save here.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac.
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
So, like, so stasis can be used in combat itself. Oh my fucking god, how many fucking shots does it take to kill you? Is that another one? I am being very fucking fruitful with my ammo right now, and this is not like me in this game. Fucking something.
What's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. The Killian too. The singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyan was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias. Track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Hammond, run!
Alright, let me loot. Make sure there's nothing over here I'm gonna miss. Nice. Good there. But like, yeah, we're completely fucked now. I feel like I'm fucking hearing shit. All right. Like I said, this I was gonna try to go longer. I was like, you know what, let's go 2. But nah, I am. The level of tired I was before stream is getting to me now, and I am. I was like, I'm tired. I want to give this game my full energy. I want to give y'all in the stream my full energy. So it's unfortunate that I had to cut it off a little short than usual today. Which it happened. It happened a couple times in Silent Hill F. But tomorrow I should come back. Hopefully, like nothing gets in the way. But I should come back tomorrow with some more Dead Space and hopefully like the typical runtime that I stream for a little longer. But other than that, I would say, obviously, like I say, anytime. Thank you for stopping by. You know, any support at all, like viewership and all that, is greatly appreciated. But I guess that's all I really have to say right now. You know, I'm pretty tired, so I can't really like think of anything on the fly currently. But we'll be back with some more Dead Space. I am glad, like when the initial, because I was like, am I gonna get engrossed in this again? Like I'm pretty familiar with the story. Now, when we were on the Kellyan flying in, like I was completely like locked in. I was like, I just got grasped again, like it was my first time playing it. So I know I remember pretty well these beginning areas, but I'm curious how well that's gonna hold up and stay with me. Like how familiar I am with the locations, the deeper we go. I'm not remembering. Like I may like, oh, I kind of remember this and that, but as things tend to ramp up, I want to see how I handle it. It's been a while. But other than that, I will see y'all next time. Let's